Why, hello, YouTube! Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Happy Wednesday to everybody out there that's watching. Hope everybody has had a fantastic week. Well, guess what? We're back. Another beautiful Wednesday. And without further ado, let me bring in these nice people that always like to hang out with me. Gentlemen, hello, hello, hello.
Woo!
What's going on?
What up? What up?
Happy
evening,
Wednesday,
everybody.
my friend. Good to always see you on this beautiful Wednesday night. Let's go around the horn. Jay Pixel, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm just chilling, you know.
Wasn't
hanging
a
out.
normal week you not streaming on Monday. I don't know what we're going to do, man.
Yeah, no, I made up for it, though. I jumped on Michael B's show and hung out with him. So,
Same day.
yeah. I had a great Monday, though. I have to say. That was the holiday. I had a great, just hung out with family, cookout. Went to a parade, seen a bunch of stock jocks cars from high school. They had these, like, antique cars with cranks on and stuff.
Nice little crank on the front.
Yeah.
Okay,
and these like classics and stuff. I could just see Stock Jock having a collection of these. So it was a great time. I had a great day, and so I'm just ready to chill with you guys.
Fantastic.
Those crank cars, by the way, they're a bitch to get started.
That one, so I heard, especially in the winter.
Especially in the morning when you had to get out there and get them started.
Push them down a hill.
Oh, yep. Man, oh, man. Gallagher Guy 88 in the house. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you guys, too. You especially, Todd. I'm glad to be here. Everyone, I'm glad
he's
just
GF88
to be here
now.
tonight.
by
I'm
the way.
GF88 right
He's
now.
GF. If you don't know, you don't
I
know.
won't explain. I won't explain that, but yes, I'm GF88 right now.
Yeah.
Having a good night, having a good day. It's been great. It's been great.
Glad you're here, my friend. G.I. Joel in the house, man. You have been going everywhere this week, man. You've been everywhere.
I don't know. Have I been everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere.
I was one place. But that was about. I haven't been everywhere.
You're
You,
talked
Well,
about
it
everywhere.
seems
That's
like
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
you guys get around more than I do.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
No, Goofy Foot got it. Like, look at his thumbnail and see now he gets it right.
Look at that.
We are brothers.
You
I like
are
it.
brothers. There you go.
He did that for you, man. He did that for you.
Yes, I am an honorary Goofy Foot.
Honorary Goofy Foot. Well, Joel, you had a good stream last night with a fellow YouTuber. That was fun. Getting to watch that. Was pretty
And
cool.
yeah, I would have thought I didn't think anybody would show up knowing that I was going to be here. I thought they'd probably have gotten their fill of me last night. There's plenty to go around. So
Well, we got 29 people. I'm sure we'll have some people pop in after a stream or two is done. Hopefully so. As always, we love those raids that come in to us. So glad you're here, my friend. Good to hang out with you. Multicade Matt, you definitely had a busy weekend.
Got hit by a lawnmower.
I
Got
did.
hit by a lawnmower. Yeah, look out. Yeah,
That's
ladies,
yeah.
man.
No,
So if
I'm a lady man. Yeah, just
Lady
one
man.
single. Yeah.
He's like, lady.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there you
Look
go.
at that, look at that.
Everybody, look at the
There you go.
map. Look at it's there. It's for all the world to see.
Bow,
Yes,
chicka,
ladies, he's
bow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, good. Yeah, it was a great, just like long weekend. It was rainy here, but so it tapered off like Sunday night, Monday morning. So I got to tinker in the garage a little bit, and so yeah, it was nice to unplug. Work was quiet for me. It wasn't quiet for the guy who was on call for our team. He got his face kicked in, but so it is what it is.
like literally,
Yeah,
No,
I'm like, what?
No, I saw no.
you guys work in a rough hospital.
Exactly. No, I don't work for a hospital. I work for a small ISP in my city, and so internet service provider. And so whenever we have storms, like if the power goes down, you have to roll out generators. And so he rolled up like 4 generators this weekend, and he was trying to keep gasoline them and keep them up. So
Wow, I thought you networked hospitals or something.
I used to. Yeah, I work for Ardent Health, and which is they own all of a cluster of
Isn't that
hospitals.
Glenn? Glenn does that too.
Glenn works for a hospital in
Yeah.
in New York area. Yep. No, I work for a small ISP, and so we're in a Cisco shop.
No, Sane Spirits, you are not.
I love you, Sean. Thank you.
This was the topic of the backstage is Matt's mustache. So
Yes,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
all We were all
we warned him
surprised.
this is going to be the topic of the show.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. We can't carry it.
Yeah.
An hour
We could come up
talking
with
about
one.
it.
So Matt, you came through.
What
for
type
us.
of razor do you use, Matt? What type of razor? Is it?
I don't. The kind that's on sale at
Electric
Costco.
or
I use all three. You know, I start with clippers, and then I go to
Uh-huh.
electric, and then I go straight. You know, so
Wow.
do it. Yeah,
That's you're high maintenance, dude. That's
I do it once a week. That's why you got to do it that way.
yeah. Okay.
So
All
Matt,
right.
what type of shaving cream do you usually use? When you're doing-
Yeah, you Gillette guy. You
I don't know.
Yeah,
It comes out
whatever's
white
on
and it
sale,
goes
right?
blue. You got me.
He's open. He's open to sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sasquatch stuff.
No, that's too expensive.
My son's addicted to that soap. He kept on like, Dad, you gotta try this Sasquatch soap, and I'm like, okay. And then like, isn't it awesome? I'm like, it's soap.
It's soap.
I don't care. He's like, no, man, it's really cool. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
cool name, cool soap maybe.
I mean, they got some turtles ones and some different sponsored ones. Of that, I'm like, okay, I got some SpongeBob Sasquatch soap, but I don't know what to tell you.
Sweet.
All right, who's getting a new machine?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Indicators.
Brooklyn Menace is here too. Look at that.
Who's getting the new
Is it
machine?
Brooklyn?
Some
Yeah.
joysticks.
Joystick is.
Joysticks.
That's
There
a
you
cool
go.
name too, by the way.
Ooh.
Wait,
Yeah,
so-
very good.
Yeah.
What machine? I'm curious. Yeah,
Vindicators.
something to talk about.
Vindicators.
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 Vindicator.
Vindicators. Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what that
I need
is.
to look that up. What's a vindicator?
Look it up. Look it up.
Before we get to the last,
Gallagher,
go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say Gallagher guy's already on Facebook Marketplace looking for
Yeah,
one.
probably
He got
trying to
one.
buy
There.
one.
He goes, I got one. I got one for 50
all
bucks.
right.
It's coming to my house tomorrow. Let's go.
I found one for you guys. I found one for you guys,
You
Jay.
did find a deal for
Yeah.
us.
I was like, guys, get this. Yeah.
I might have scared him
always
away,
on it.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I'm not sure where our good friend Chaotic BPR is tonight.
He's in the kitchen, probably.
He must be in the kitchen working or not feeling good or whatnot.
He'll probably take a nap, and he'll wake up
Yeah,
halfway through.
yeah.
Like, hey, guys.
But
Hey.
hopefully he may show up. He may not. But if he does, either way, would always love having him here.
Somebody ping Mystery Encoder because he hates it when he misses Matt. He really likes it when Matt's
yeah,
on. So
somebody message him. Yeah.
somebody needs to
And he's
ping.
really gonna miss Matt tonight if he doesn't show up with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Matt'll
he's going to be
rolling
very
across the-
disappointed
There
if he
you
doesn't
go.
get to see Matt's new do.
Yeah, call
Yeah.
Mystery Encoder on the phone, whoever has his number. So yeah.
Put the
But last
mystery
but
encoder
surely
back
not
here.
least is Stock Jock. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello, Todd, Jay, Galga Guy, Joel, Matt, and Chat.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? I'm doing great.
I am the pre-order hoarder, as everybody knows now.
Yes,
so,
that's true. That's true.
yes, it's,
I'm blabbering Jay.
yeah.
Let's see. I think the question was like, how do we do this week or whatever,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, so on
Yeah, that's a question.
on Saturday, I didn't do anything.
Not a thing.
On Sunday,
I didn't do
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
On Monday,
I did everything.
I didn't do a
Don't do it.
darn thing either.
Nice.
So, man,
If you know Stock Jock, that's actually a lot.
That yeah.
So yeah, I didn't do. I didn't
You
do
relaxed.
much at all. I told my wife, I go, you know what? I'm going to go out in the backyard and trim some of those trees and like that down. Nah, they can wait until next week.
Oh.
Did you get
He's still
pinball
waiting.
in?
Yeah, I did play some pinball.
There you go.
There you
So that's why I'm in here. I figured, it was a kind of a
I
pinball
found
weekend.
a picture of the Vindicator. What
Okay.
it looks like.
It's a white cap with just like a blue silhouette head on the guy. Yeah.
There it is. Vindicators.
Can you make it bigger?
Can I
It looks
make
a little
bigger?
like Afterburner or something like that, isn't it?
There you
Oh,
go.
look at that with
That's
the tank.
full screen here for you.
Is that a tank?
Look at that.
It looks
The
like a
tank treads on there.
Nice.
Look at that. So it's
Is it
easy to
two-
move around. It's
two
you
players?
you
It
drive
moves
it
itself.
around.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's got a remote control.
Is it a 2-player?
Let me see
Yes, sir.
another picture. See if I can't find
Yeah, that
There's
pops.
another picture
that.
of it.
Look at
There you go.
That's
Look
pretty
at
good.
That made it
Very
smaller.
big. Yeah, I made it smaller doing that. To go full screen. Okay, let's make it smaller.
Yeah.
Right click it and
That's cool.
open image and tab.
So the question should
Doesn't
be,
do anything.
G.I. Joe, can you build this?
Yes. There you go.
Can you
Can you
make
build
this?
this for
Danny
us?
wants
Sure.
to know, can you build
Yes.
it?
That one would be way simpler than Afterburner.
Yes, sir.
It would be, wouldn't it?
It's way more interesting than Robotron. So yeah.
What?
Or a
No,
six
no,
player-
no.
Or a
snap!
6-player
Oh.
X-Men.
There we go.
Oh,
Look at that bad boy. That's
That's a
fun.
nice looking cab.
it's cool looking.
That's cool.
Jay,
I
Jay,
like it.
we're not sure. That's why we're looking at it. We wanted to know what Vindicators was.
Joystick is getting one of these.
Yeah.
In
so
the chat.
congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right,
That's
so
a nice
guess what?
cap.
We know what our show's about next week. Joystick, you're going to be on our show and you're going to explain what this thing is.
Ooh, this,
Yeah, I've never played
I've
this or
seen-
heard of it at all.
yeah.
We could like
Thanks,
a
Paul
topic
Miniman.
of like
You're right.
like arcade games with joysticks only. Like you have Star Wars, Vindicators, like Spy Hunter. We could make a whole thing about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I like
There you
Paul.
go.
I like Paul.
Yeah.
He's been growing on me.
Paul,
Yeah.
Paul,
I
can
changed
we-
my whole business model to XLs.
I think you need
Paul.
to. I
He's-
think you need,
He's gunning for those XLs, that's for sure.
I think you need
He's a
to
good guy.
to
He's
patent
good
this.
people.
Ask Paul for a small fee so you can patent this. I think this should be your slogan. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think so.
You're growing on me?
No, the G.I. Joe can do whatever Arcade 1-Up cannot, and that's enough.
And that's enough.
What
Yep,
what
there you go.
A1 don't.
There you go.
Yep. I like
there
it.
you go.
I like it. All right. Well, guess what time it is?
Oh, it's that important
read the
report
time.
It's time to look at the shirt.
It's time for the chat
it's not
to
the
get
shirt time.
notified. Tonight we
You
got
can get 'em
John
here.
Jay.
Snapchat, you need to get like a little hand mirror and look into the mirror and tell us who you see. You know, I see Calvin and I see Jason and
There you are.
I've already screwed my voice up by doing that intro.
Hey Todd, I'm gonna try something real quick after you take that down. See if it breaks anything.
All right, we
Go ahead.
by the way, tonight we got John J in the chat. We got Michael B, the Game Genie, Marine 50. We've got End of Line Shotgun.
Yep.
Sean's in the house. We also got Perfect Storm, Israel Gaming. Israel, it's nice to see you on the show last night. We also got John Fritz. We've got the MSU Rich. Go Spartans. We have Jason, Little Alien, the best moderator in the business. We've got, my best new friend, Boltstown Arcade in the house. Dane Bramage is here. Goofy Foot. Wait a minute. By the way, Goofy Foot.
I don't think that's how you pronounce that. It's not a
Goofy,
hard
see this?
H. I think you're pronouncing
Goofy,
that wrong.
I went and got it just for you, buddy. My wife says it's the ugliest shirt in all that I have now, so she just wanted me to send it back tomorrow. We've got who else we got here? Let's see. Calvin Wong. Suze has big hair, who is probably the most lovely person that I've ever met because it is my wife. We've got who else we got in here? We got Mrs. G.I. Joe, who's probably the second loveliest person I've ever met.
The producer.
We've got B. Kirby. We've got, I think I said Calvin Wong. Joysticks in the house. We've got Cat's Dad Arcade. Big D Retros here as well. And we've got James Hates Everything, and I mean everything. Saiyan Spirits is here, and my new best name to say in here, Fat Hog 13. I don't no longer have to call you Harley K. And who else we got? Let me think if there's anybody else. Brooklyn Menace, the coolest dude in all of the arcade area. JT Games, Brian DePhillips, Brian Whitney. We got too many Brians in a row. You guys need to space out that chat a little bit, okay? And I think that's and we already mentioned Paul Mindeman is here. R Burger. Boy, they keep going.
Yeah, they
AKAMG.
Well, we got 50 people watching right now, so
yeah, I know. I'm trying to breeze through it. We got Gio in the house. Prince Vinny is here. Hollywood Polo, and that is it.
All right,
everybody
fantastic.
has been shouted out. I'm done.
Appreciate you checking us out and being part of the show. So there you go.
I want to address Michael B real quick. I didn't know I was even in that chat, and I was trying to get friends with Galaga guy here. I was looking for him, but he didn't want to be my friend on Meta. So when I tried to back out, it said you had to leave. So that's what happened. So Galaga doesn't want to be anybody's friend, so that's what happened. So I'm trying to get Jason to get me back in the group. So I didn't realize it was a big deal to leave. So I apologize. So I'll be back there soon. I don't know about Galaga guy though. He don't want to be any of our friends.
You're getting
Thank you for
compliments there.
being a friend. Travel around the world and back again.
Yeah, we realized I can't see your high scores on pinball, and I'm like, I don't think we're friends. How are we not friends?
Wow.
That's because of me. I'm not on there enough. That's what it is.
It's Facebook.
We're friends on Facebook.
You're not a friend,
but not Meta. For some reason.
All right, added.
And I played with you in golf, but we just never have connected the dots, I guess. So we're always just friends of friends.
Thanks, MG. I didn't even know I was in this group, and then all of a sudden I leave it, and it's the biggest news of the day. What is this? Why am I in this thing? And why can't I get out?
Oh, boy.
There are props. He documented the video, but Sheldon didn't die. So there's that.
Yep.
Last Wednesday, we thought he was going to die.
Oh, yes.
He was going to go to get these sketchy $50 cab, but he didn't.
Yeah, so why don't you give us an update on that, Sheldon? Because that's actually interesting.
Yeah, it is quite
It's gone.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
So how much did you make?
I went and I got it
into the house, or did you even unload it? Or
on the video, I did unload it. I brought it down to
Yeah.
the Gallicade downstairs, and as soon as I did upload the video, I had a friend of mine who lives over in Indiana, and he was like, "Man, like that's so awesome! Like I really want one." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Well, I might have it up for sale." And he's like, "I'll come get it tomorrow." And I'm like, "Cool, man!" Like so, yeah. So I ended up giving him a good deal on it too. I bought it for 50.
I bet it wasn't $55.
No.
Not that good of a friend.
So I told him, I was like, I had to find it, first of all. Being there at the right place, right time is what half of it is. And then also, too, I had to drive to Indy to a sketchy part where risk losing my liver and also my kidneys and everything else.
Yeah.
And then
I told you guys. I told you.
And then I got it home, and then he was like, I was like, how about, I don't know, like $400? He's like, yep. I'll take it for $400. And I'm like, cool. So he got a good deal on a Dragon's Lair. I made some money on it. Got about $350 that I made on it. So, ends up being a good deal all around. Very risky though. Like I said in my video, I wouldn't try it. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. It was very stupid, but it paid off. So, if you think it's sketchy, and I even had other people looking at the house that I was going to because they had give me the address just to kind of like, what do you guys think? And everyone told me like,
don't go.
I would not go there. Do not do this. So, but it ended up happening anyways.
Yeah, we were pretty.
They were nice though. Yeah,
we were great.
They were nice though. The
poor person's house.
Yeah. The lady was there. She had it on the porch for me, so it was like good to go. And if I had to go into the house, I don't know if I would have gone because I kind of said like, "Hey, could you?" First, I was like, "Can we meet at the police station?" And she was like, "No, I can't put it in my car." And then I was like, "Can you at least put it on like that patio for me? I just don't want this to be like a weird situation." And she was like, "Yeah, we can put it out on the porch." So
because I can't rob you at the police station.
Yeah. Whenever I pulled out, it was already sitting on the porch. That immediately gave me relief that like, hey, okay,
it's real.
This is. Yeah, it's not like they're just like, hey, come down to the basement. Yeah, it's down here, and then I get shanked or something. But but they were super nice. It happened real fast. They they live in a different part of Indy. Like I said in the video, I don't know if I'd lived there. It was a little sketch, but everybody has to live somewhere. But it ended up being great. I made some money off of it.
And you still have both your kidneys, so that's at the end of the day, that's a success.
Yes,
and you got banana bread out of the deal because you got your wife. So
nervous. My wife was worried, so she started baking. That's what she does sometimes whenever she's a little worried. So I ended up getting banana bread with chocolate chips in it, guys. Nice. I was like, I should do this more often. Like I get banana bread from it.
Go to dangerous places just to get it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I have to do.
So Michael B's asking if you're going to do a massive rant again tonight.
Yeah, that was great.
I don't know. One of those per week.
Exactly.
I don't really like you, but I figured...
exactly. Yeah, you don't call me, I call you, and I don't like people. All that.
I don't like people. I hate this whole thing, but I guess.
Yeah.
Guess I'm here.
I got a stern talking to from my agent after.
Oh, did you?
No.
You can't tell your customers you hate them.
I don't have an agent. It was just a joke, Jay. I don't have an agent.
Just a joke, Jay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the producer was your agent. That's what I.
No, she does. I think she's just given up completely on me and doesn't want.
She goes, I am not going to get any insurance on you. The deductible will be too high.
Wow. Oh, some old poor lady sold her prized arcade machine to pay for her food and insulin, and he flipped it for $400. Wow.
That's how you do it.
Here's the thing though, they just didn't know what they didn't know about the game. Like they didn't want to figure it out. So they thought it was broken. And I'm like, no, that's just how the game plays. It's like you keep repeating. So they didn't get it. So they thought it was broken. And they're like, oh, we'll just sell it because it's busted. I thought something was wrong with it. I didn't know till I got home that it was actually okay. They just were misunderstanding how it worked. So it was nobody's fault.
It's just a cartoon you watch. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah. When they didn't get it.
Let me ask you, when you got home and you did your video, did you send them a link to your video?
Yes.
You did?
No, actually, no, I didn't. I actually filmed myself giving it to my friend and getting the money, and I said, and I sent it to him. That's what I did. No,
Wow.
I didn't do any of that. But yeah, it was just one of those things where it works out.
Cool.
Well,
Oh
you
my
walked
gosh,
away with
OGs.
money, and like I said, you ended up with both your kidneys at the end of the day. So
Yep.
I think you
Yes.
succeeded there.
It was a good score.
Yeah.
Definitely a good score.
So, guys, I really honestly don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. I know we're 25 minutes in, and I really don't know what to talk about. So I want to hear from you what you want to talk about.
You were hoping that we'd be further than 25 minutes in by now.
You're like,
Yeah, I
man,
thought
keep drag it
I
out.
thought we'd be at an
Sheldon,
hour.
drag it out. What the hell?
I thought we'd be in an hour, and then it'd be easy just to tell everybody, okay, well, see y'all later. We're out.
Whatever you want me to do, Todd. We had no plan last night, and we went for 3 hours. So
3 hours.
Oh, all righty. From B. Kirby, the Chicago.
you guys want to rant? You want me to ramble?
We love your rambles. We love your rambles.
Is he gone?
Here we
Is
go.
he gone?
I would appreciate you putting the Tron on the porch for me. LOL. There you
We
go.
meet at the police station.
$5 super chat. We appreciate
Hey,
that. my
B.
friend.
Kirby, man, appreciate you.
You rock.
I hope
Michael B wants to know
awesome,
what
man.
the new arcade is behind you.
It's not new. It's the KI cab.
It's a
It's
KI,
the
cab
KI
back
project.
So KI, the ALU, and the iArcade, and then the pedestal for the Legends.
See, he gets it. We're good. We're good. Everybody we know.
there. Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you're worried about, Gallagher guy. All those homes were bars and bars, little ADT signs. That was the neighborhood who appreciated home security.
That's right.
Oh,
Jason, one
boy.
of the people who saw the house. He was like,
Oh.
I don't know about this dude.
Dude, when you
Fuck.
posted that, you posted that, and everybody started like looking at what was in their lawn and what was the side. I'm like, okay, they got this, plenty of room to hide dead bodies in, and they're just their imagination
Yeah.
is going wild. I don't think it has a basement. Maybe it does.
What?
Maybe it's just one of those cellars.
Big D Retro coming in to help us push the show along. Has there ever been a game purchase you later regretted buying? We'll go around the horn.
I gotta think.
What game did you regret?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Ridge Racer. It was on sale for $2.99 just because it was that Thanksgiving Black Friday. It was like Killer Instinct, Ridge
Mhm.
Racer, T2, and like there was like 3 or 4 cabs that were like $2.99. So we just bought them because I wanted a driving cab, but I had no nostalgia for Ridge Racer, and I really didn't enjoy the way it played. And also, until before our friend G.I. Joel had the epic risers for tall people, like it was so uncomfortable to play, and then I didn't like it. So yeah, I bought it at a just FOMO based on price, and once I got it, I
And you're
didn't
super
enjoy playing.
tall, so yeah.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
All right, who else?
I'll tell. I bought a. I think it was at Sam's Club. I believe it was one of those Mortal Kombat Ultimates, or was it Multi 3 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't even like the game. I mean, I just bought it. I go, oh, this looks cool, but it was such a piece of junk. It didn't have anything, and no online play, or I don't even think the marquee lit up. I think I can't remember now, but no.
I think I have that one.
no, the marquee was lit on the base. It was like the Pac-Man version.
Yes.
That's the one you
right.
had.
Yep. I do remember that part did light up, but I have no nostalgia for that game whatsoever. I just bought it because I thought, well, everybody else was getting Mortal Kombat. I was trying to fall in line with everybody else. So
You did a good job.
yep. And you know what I did with it? You want to know what I did with it?
Gave it away.
I raffled it off and wrote it off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
Somebody enjoyed it. Maybe.
Rosardello is here.
I think gaming wise, the only thing I've ever purchased that I can honestly say I regretted. I probably told this story, but my back in the day PS1 was at Fantastic Four. My brother wanted me to buy him a game, so I bought him Fantastic Four for the PlayStation 1. And at the time, I was like, all right. So I bought him. I paid full price for it, and I think it was like $50 back then. And then I'm sitting there reading the reviews. We didn't have the internet, so it was a little delayed. was reading the reviews, and it was like being rated the worst game of the year. And like, why did I buy this game? And then I was like, the used game stores, and they are still like giving me top dollar for that game. I was asking them like, hey man, if I trade this in, what would you give me? So I quick traded it before it lost its value, and I got Riven, the sequel to Myst.
Okay.
And that was like, I quick got rid of that game, and it turned out to be probably the worst game of the year. So I was kind of happy I got rid of that one. But that's the only one I can think of that I actually regretted.
I think the one that I regret the most is the Final Fight one that I bought, that cab. It was my first one,
Yes, sir.
but it never worked. It was dead on arrival. It never worked. I sent in tickets. I did everything I could. And for some reason, I kept buying more. I loved building it. I loved having it in my arcade room, but it never lit up. It never worked. And it's like, man, I should have bought this thing. I should have bought something different. And obviously I did, but it's just a shame that one was the one that I regret, unfortunately.
I have, as far as like games, like for like my game systems,
Yes, sir.
Anthem, I bought that when it first came out because it looked really cool. Horrible. That game was terrible. It just didn't do much. Like I paid the full price for it too. It was terrible. Like I hated that I did that.
That's almost bad as Concord.
Yeah. It was very hyped up and looked great, but as soon as you start playing, you're like, yeah. And it was really short, and it just was a waste of money. It was like $10 like a month later because no one wanted it. As far as arcade cabs, the ones I'm kind of regretting right now, which I mentioned earlier in our like chats, was the XLs are actually turning out to be kind of hard to get rid of.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of in a weird spot where like people who have room for the XLs they just go ahead and buy the real thing because they're like, I already have the room. I'm just going to get like, the real XL. But then people in the home arcade community who might want something a little bit cheaper and lighter, they're like, hey, I'd rather buy like the smaller version and have more room for more arcades. So they're kind of like in a weird spot, I think, with a lot of people. So I can't really flip those as fast as I could regular arcade 1-ups. So I kind of regret like getting those than trying to resell them because they don't really move very fast. Not that I'm not willing to like wait till I get the right person, but it just takes a lot more time than it would just a normal arcade 1-up cab would have. So if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have got him.
And you've been trying to talk and advise me out of never making any XL cabs, right? Because
blame
of that
Sheldon.
exact reason.
I love my XLs.
Man,
So,
he's gonna
blame
get
me.
tons of hate mail coming to him.
I
Comments.
thought they would be popular. I was like, oh, these are well sought after. Like these will flip like my other ones do. They'll like, I mean, they'll be out of here within like a week. And no, it's been a while. And I'm like, bro, this is just like, why are people not wanting this? Like I get people who ask, and they ask for the measurements. And after they ask for the measurements, it's just like nothing. Like they just don't want to deal with it. So I don't know.
I think Paul's hinting like I have the Midway cab that everybody got from, that we got. And also then we have the XL Pac-Man. And then the other one is the XL, was it the Golden Tee, which is technically the Midway, and then you have the Shack. So, I mean, most people who have them already have them, but I would love to.
What's
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
KI?
Too hard to collect.
The KI was a Pro, not an XL.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, and I put Shack Jam up, and that one's been up for a while. And then I just put Pac-Man up. I thought, oh, for sure, Pac-Man XL was like, it sell like immediately. It's Pac-Man, and still it's just sitting there. Like,
Well,
no
I
one's really
sent you
biting
a
on it.
$50 offer and you never replied. So
I said I don't know how to play this. Like it's just repeating. It never moves from this board. It's the same board every time. $50. I think it's broken.
oh boy.
So I don't know. It's a weird. I never thought it was like that. Like I thought XLs, would sell immediately because there are like not very many of them, and it sounds like a lot of people want them, but
Yeah.
I find in my area that's just not the case. People just don't want to jump on them. I don't know.
Multicade Matt. I bet you're having trouble selling that massive Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No.
Thank you, MG.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if I found an XL Pac-Man cheap enough in my, I would debate wrapping it for either like a Class of '81 or a Miss Pac-Man and put a board in it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, Thor KC, that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
His comment there. That's interesting. The point of that, if you can fit an XL, you can probably fit a commercial coin ops. And if you're going
Yeah.
for authenticity,
There you go.
like I think a lot of people just take the next step.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The
I
only
remember
one
was
that-
it-
Only takes one good product. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that Pac-Man came out, Console Kits was saying, well, this is just as good as a real arcade, and it would be lighter. And he was going back and forth between a real arcade Pac-Man and the XL, and he said, well, this is kind of replacing an actual arcade machine. So I can see that if you're going to pay, what, $600-700 and maybe $300 for a Pac-Man, a real one. So
You also get more games on the XL, right?
There you go.
And also, so yeah. Hey, what about you, Joel? Any regrets?
Any regrets of you purchasing? And don't say the cab behind you.
No, probably game wise, one of my biggest regrets was what is it, Mario Rabbids?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
I had no idea what I was getting into, but that was extremely disappointing that I spent money on that game. Yeah. And as far as arcade stuff goes, that game's Puck and the
Really?
mini deck and stuff. Yeah, that game's Puck and mini deck. I've not been very impressed with anything at games as far as, I mean, they make the HD cabinet and stuff is nice for to use as a base for on OTG, but
Yes, sir.
I mean, most of the games that they offer and stuff like that for it and are kind of limited on the UI and stuff. I mean, it's just pretty
Like
rough.
you two were made to be friends. You and Paul need to
Yeah, I think you gave me your Puck.
I gave you one. Yeah, I ended up with two, I think. Well, because the deck went bad on one of them.
Yeah.
And I ended up picking up another one for cheap and
Well, I just use them
gave
to
you
put.
the puck because I had no interest in having a second puck lying around.
Yeah, I just use it.
The
for,
only use I got out of that puck was one. My wife and JoJo enjoyed playing Wreck-It Ralph on that, or Fix It Felix, and it was semi nice when it was working to have coin ops on it and to have it with the bit pixel for the digital marquee is just a cool thing in the game room that was cycling through the different games and showcasing them. But I have to asterisk that with when it was working. Like it would always freeze up and I was constantly having to restart it and turn it back on and turn it off. And it was just it's always been a pain.
That's a good argument not to make XLs out of Pac-Man Golden to your other commercial cabs that are too hard to find and keep running, like Tron, Star Wars, and Laserdisc games.
Yeah, that is a good point. If
That
they
is
would
a
have came
good
up
point.
with XL Tron or Star Wars.
Star
like
Wars,
that would've-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Slayer, like that would be very tempting.
Yeah.
Cubert.
Cubert.
Matt,
Yes.
we're gonna get those shirts, Matt.
Yeah, I love it. Those are awesome.
Yeah, I need everybody's size. They're all going to get a Congo Bongo shirt. So.
Good
You
luck
really like
finding
that Congo
shirt.
Bongo, don't you?
I have a vendor.
Actually, was it Hoots? I think Joel. Do you have the Infinity game table, right?
Yeah.
Do you regret that one?
What's that?
Do you have any regrets buying that one?
I don't. That is honestly the most used gaming and arcade product I own in my house. I have no regrets. Would I have some regrets for purchasing it at full price? I still probably can't recommend people buy it at full price, but I picked mine up for like between like $300 or $400 on Marketplace.
Yeah.
It was like $300, and he still had the box and everything for it.
Yeah.
So at that price, that was a steal. Great price, awesome. I mean, just as a cool looking modern coffee table.
Yes, sir.
It is cool. I've
nice,
seen it.
but
It's really nice.
My kids use it almost daily. It sits in the living room. They sit there, playing and or watching TV and stuff, and then they'll be doing puzzles or games or coloring on it.
Yeah.
People that come over are constantly using it. It's pretty easy too. The thing that I always liked about the arcade 1-ups and how I got into them, because I built a multicade, right? And that was like, I don't need anything else. But
Yes, sir.
arcade 1-ups were nice because they were kind of simple. There's a couple games on it, and it was kind of easy to get into them and to play them. Except for like whenever we have kids over, they somehow find a way to get into like the remapping of the controls and all kinds of crazy garbage on them. But I mean, the UI on the Infinity game table, it's super easy for people just to sit down and find, and there's a good range of stuff that people just find fascinating and interesting. My parents kind of mess around on it when they're here, and anybody that comes over, nieces, nephews, young, old. Honestly, yeah, I think it's if they could find a way to lower the price, that would be an amazing thing.
Yeah. If I found one like basically that price point, because we love to play Ticket to Ride, but then the whole notion of not having the board and all the pieces everywhere,
Yeah.
and the efficiency to play it quickly, like I would.
Yeah.
It sounds goofy to say I would pay $400 for Ticket to Ride, but I would.
Yeah.
Does it have risk?
$500 or less, I think, would be, that is well worth it.
Yeah.
And like Jay sent me, there's a video of a guy who you can, soft mod it to have you unlock the Android side of it, I guess, so that you can install just Android apps and stuff right on it too, but still have the games. And the problem with that is that it took them so long to roll out games and stuff like that for it, and like the lobbies and things like it. You almost got the impression that they were just going to let it die and not do anything with it, but there's new games coming out for it regularly now. So it's kind of surprising, but I don't know. It almost seems like it's like too little too late, because that shit's long past. And then they went all in on these overpriced, tiny, tethered to the wall with no battery backup or battery support, giant, tiny Android tablets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glorified iPad.
Bulky iPads, that don't have a battery, and you have to be plugged into a wall. It was kind of stupid, but
well, the one guy that really drove that was the CEO. I mean, he was all over trying to make that the next best thing, and obviously with him gone and all that, it just kind of went to the wayside. And it's a shame. It's a real shame.
Well, they just had one of those licensing events, right, recently, and they were there, and that if you check that picture out that everybody keeps showing, they're actually sitting around one of those infinity tables,
yes, sir,
showing it off. So they're still marketing it, trying to get licenses for that thing. So they're still trying to breathe life into it. My wife's seen it at Best Buy, and she thought it was great until she's seen the price tag of $1,000. She's like, "Oh, that'd be perfect." And then she's like, "Not for $1,000, it won't be." But she thought it was.
I was really surprised to see that it had euchre on it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's a Michigan.
All you guys are familiar with euchre. I was under the impression it's more of a regional.
Yeah.
My family loves that game. I never
it's
learned
like spades,
it,
but different.
Just play it.
Got the battery pack for it. Didn't even slot it in. Only used the cable.
Oh, for the table, I don't think you necessarily need the battery. Really, it's kind of big and bulky, and you probably want it plugged in all the time anyways. But yeah, I was kind of referring to the little one when they decided to downsize. And I mean, they basically just were making a really expensive, not mobile Android tablet.
Yeah.
You could buy a ton on your iPad.
Whenever they went. Yeah, whenever they made it smaller and they had that whole cord and they had to buy this battery pack, I'm like, you're hitting the wrong territory with this. It's
Yeah.
if you're going to go smaller, like you can take it on a train. I think one of the videos was them on like a train and Cyrus was using it, and I'm like, dude, just buy an Android tablet. Like, like who's going to buy this?
Or an
Like-
iPad is like $300
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a weird play to do. They should not have made a smaller one. It didn't make any sense.
They shouldn't make an
Yeah,
XL
it was
version.
more brighter in here tonight than like the background's brighter, but
Yes, sir.
well, it's all the same lighting. I don't know what the deal is. What's going on back there? That
Well, it looks
different.
good. It looks good.
all the
Like-
same stuff. I think actually I have less stuff turned on than normal. But
I
somebody
think
commented
is
about
Big D our
on the inside.
producer tonight or something
like
like that,
it.
firing all the questions in.
Yeah,
do
he's
too.
he's,
I
he's
like
just
it.
pushing the show along. I mean,
Yes,
And we're
right.
grateful.
and we're grateful for that. What is your best score purchase, either arcade, 1-up, or real full size original? Now, Galaga guy, we already know.
He
Oh, I
won.
got this.
He won
I
this
got
whole
this.
time.
Sans $50 Dragon Slayer.
I got
Oh,
a $50
boy.
Dragon's Lair
I think that wins
last
it,
week.
You
Anybody
want
else?
questions? You want questions? Oh God.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
wait,
oh,
wait,
no,
wait.
here we go.
Okay. And then this week I found three $50 cruising world cabs that are in Michigan that yeah.
We're working
$50 a piece.
We're working. They're
$50 a
working on
piece.
it.
$50 a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems too good to be true, but it's real.
No, yeah, it's some church youth group that's getting rid of them. They said they're
So-
well used.
Well, you.
All right, who wants to go? Who wants to say their best? Their
Best
score?
one, I would say the Simpsons cab that we got at Best Buy for what was it, 160 something?
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
as
got-
good as I know it was like a lot cheaper for a minute, but that was like the second round. So that Simpsons cab was probably, and I ended up selling it. Actually, I ended up trading it for like 2 or 3 other cabs.
Oh, I'm sorry, multi Matt. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Yes. Yes. I do look like Tom Selleck. I'll take it. Yes.
Are you gonna get some really like those 80 shorts?
You got to open
Yeah.
up that shirt. You
Uh,
got still stock jock shirt. Still stock jock
Yep.
shirt.
I'll send you some shirts.
You did give us all shirts.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Robotron.
Oh boy.
You know, he gave us some of those cool ones. I got one from.
Yeah, we did. I've got
Pac-Man or other ones, and
I forget which one you
Yep.
gave me. You gave me a nice
I
one.
got
though.
a Mario.
Joel,
one, I think.
really, they want you to play Higgins. So.
Okay.
I thought Thor KC's comment after that one was quite witty.
G.I. Joe is going to release a G6 arcade before first to the key, first to the egg. Love it. Love everything about it.
So
Brad D said he would watch that show. I think you
Yeah, there
guys
you go.
y'all want to add content to G.I. Joel's YouTube. There you go. Y'all can
That's
do
right.
parodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Solve mysteries, arcade related.
yeah,
Why did that PCB die? Let's find it.
yeah.
Let's tear this bad boy open.
Can you
Why did
actually
they
make
even
a
ever make
PCB?
Robotron?
Yeah. So the crazy thing is, like, my best buys are all related to the same cab. I've owned 3 NBA Jam cabs. 2 of them were $100, and one was $125. The first one I got for $100, I trade for the iArcade cab,
yeah.
and the second one I got for $100. I made it into a House of the Dead cab, and my third one I got for $125, and now it's my 2-player cab. So like all 3 of my best buys are NBA Jam cabs for roughly $100.
Okay,
Wow.
so $100, and they're what?
Stock Jock, you
$400
got the
cabinets?
Best Buy that I see. That's right.
Well,
behind
I
you.
Yeah.
was going to bring that. I'll go ahead and say it. Okay, so let's see. So Gallagher guy got a Dragon's Lair for $50. Normally that cab $500, right? So
No.
In my
There's
area,
one
they
on
usually go for
eBay.
around
There's one
6.
on eBay right now. It's almost $3,000.
Wow.
yes,
Well,
yeah.
Stock Jock.
In my area, there's like
What he
$600 is what they're going for, like all
Not
day long.
including
$600.
shipping.
So you got it for what about Wow, I can't figure that math out. That's too hard for me right now.
Carry the what? Yeah,
Here's
no,
one, yeah.
yeah.
My best deal, and I guess this counts, is $250. I got that bad boy back there.
No, you
Yeah,
bought 2
That's the
tickets though,
best
right?
deal.
That they were $125 each.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
$125 each.
Dang, I'm gonna have to get into
I got
that.
that bad boy back there. And that's I know most people already know, but yeah, that is a Jurassic Park 30th anniversary limited edition. Stern limited
The
edition.
Stern one, not the
One day.
That's
I'm
Data
I'm
East
wearing
one.
the shirt.
Data East
I'm gonna win one. I'm gonna win one. I have to win one.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
vibes
yeah,
for
yeah.
Tom.
I want you to win one too, Dad. I want
Me too.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
time to win
I
one.
mean, we could make it a 2-winner show here. I mean,
2 pins. We could be 2 pin.
You know,
Yeah.
and
AA 2 pins.
Yeah.
the last one that Todd and I were both in, they drew the number, and I was the very next number.
yeah.
I
He
was
was
like,
close
no,
to
the
getting-
very next number. It was for the premium. So
An ALU
Did they
for
read it off
150.
one number at a time? Like, did they like read it off one number at a time? So
he
you're, like, sitting there
he's got one of those things where he spins it and he pulls one out,
Yep.
and it was like number 52 and I was 51.
Crazy.
Oh, I thought it'd be like the lotto where it's like it's
No,
7,
he got a spinning wheel and he
6.
he's
Yeah,
he went
Yeah. yeah,
and Stock Jack, you lose.
yep, yep. You've already won, loser. You can't win again.
Loves it.
But on a cab wise, I think I think it was a Simpsons cab for $150. I think I got it for.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else. Back when I was picking them up before, I was getting them for $100, but I couldn't remember what they are. I was getting for $100 and turn around and raffling them off. But what I still have, I would say that that Mortal Kombat 3, I got that too for like $100. So that's mine.
I don't know how much. Dane Bramage is asking how much the Guitar Hero cabs are going for. I don't know how much they like.
I don't want you to search. If you search it, Gallagher guy, you're going to find it and probably
Yeah.
buy it mid-show. And we're already 51 minutes in, so you know.
Yeah, I found one for $50, guys. There's one. No,
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
think
only seeing like little things that pop up. Like,
Yeah, I think-
it's like the guitars themselves are like.
Oh,
things that
MG.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
And he's probably watched all my stuff.
Probably so.
You know, my biggest win was getting to find all you guys on this crazy thing called YouTube.
We
Oh,
love you,
look,
MG.
look at this. Say in
No,
spirit.
keep reading. We keep reading. He
Keep reading what? His?
Oh, yep.
MGs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, are you coming to Cleveland?
He said he is.
He better. It'd be dope to meet him. He's such a great
Absolutely.
dude.
If we
Yeah.
could just, yeah,
Dude, Saint Spirits is really coming.
Yeah, he said he was.
there he is.
Dude,
Yep.
dude.
we could sing Transformers together after a couple beers.
Aren't
got the
you guys
touch.
like what's that Dragon something Circle Z or
Dragon
something?
Ball Z.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. We're talking about
buddies.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
We can
Circle Z. That's about right. That's
We
about
can do
right.
the
You got it.
Dragon
Did you
Rock,
guys
man.
know-
We can do the Dragon
Did
Rock.
you guys know that
No, we don't
Jay
need to know.
here? Jay loves anime. He
hate
loves
anime.
anime.
Hate it.
He loves
You like
it
Street
with his
Fighter?
heart.
You like Street Fighter? It's anime, dude.
See, he's
Anime.
trying to stretch it.
Oh, boy.
It's made into manga and
You guys
animes,
can like
man.
anime all you want, you youngins, you little kids. I just don't like it.
We're the youngins. You know,
The
I'm
youngins.
41 years old. I'm the youngin.
Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z karaoke. All right, fair enough.
Yet again,
All right.
Michael B. That's why you need to come to Cleveland. I know you can't promise.
Cleveland.
I know you can't make any promises.
She
but
loves the
that's-
Muppet Show.
That's why you need to come. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right, so Joel, what about your favorite? Like, what was your Best Buy? Is it the blue cab behind you, or is there something
That was a
better than
good
that?
one.
I think everybody would say that it's the Ford racing cab behind me for $150.
Yeah, I would probably
no
agree.
doubt.
Unless we can get these 3 for
Then
$50
it shall be replaced.
$150.
What was your, I guess, G.I. Joe, what was your cheapest build but coolest cab? Like, is there one in there you're like, hey, it only cost me X amount of money to make this, and it's pretty neat? Like, is there anything like that that you, got to get your hands in and make cheap that turned out cool?
I don't know. I mean, I've had to pay the same price as everybody else for all the innards and guts for all my stuff, but I got a lot of cool cabs like the 3/4 scale off-road and my own custom big buck hunter and
Yes, sir.
a Nintendo Play Choice. I don't know. So yeah,
Cool.
I think maybe I'd have to say the best deal I got was probably the High Five Yoga Flame because it came without a riser, and so that made me make a riser and made Stock Jock want a riser for his, and that sent me down this whole.
Yeah.
I mean, I built a bunch of these things before
Yeah.
and shared them with everybody, but that was kind of what started the whole journey of everybody wanted my risers, and
Yeah. Divine intervention, man. That's cool.
yeah,
this
that's
is
probably
gonna
the
be
best
your-
deal because it's more than paid for itself.
Who would have thought Arcade went up ripping everybody off on the KI would lead to you competing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my most successful video ever too, by the way. Was your riser.
I mean, you've only had like 3 videos, right? So
I know.
But can you?
It's the most successful.
We'll take it. We'll
It's
leave
number
that part
one
out.
out of the 3.
That was the best. It's only got 25 hits, but it was the best.
It's a percentage thing. It's a percentage thing, right?
Like they're gonna clip this in a documentary sometime. The true
Yep.
story about G.I. Joel.
G.I. Joe.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're gonna clip this show.
Where
We're
did
gonna
G.I.
talk-
Joe start? It started
This
as
is
a
gonna be
small
Joe's
company in
start.
some guy's garage.
That
Small
sounds like
company
a
in a
fascinating
garage.
documentary. I'm
I
sure
did,
there's
yeah.
a lot
You're-
of people.
You're
watching
gonna.
it.
It's gonna be
Solar
like the
risers.
Stern story.
Yeah.
You're the modern day Wozniak.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Steve
he
Woz.
sold a riser to this guy named Stock Jock who did a video and it went viral.
Matt has a great
25 views.
mustache.
I'm just selling wooden boxes.
That's right.
Not even
Nothing-
controllers in them.
Not like it hasn't been thought of before.
It's just wood.
It's
Yeah.
just a
wood.
project.
Wooden
Nice.
monitors. Wooden
Cool.
monitors.
All right. So, Todd, what was your best pickup?
I'd have to say, I don't buy a lot of used stuff just because.
Oh, he said used stuff.
Oh,
He's like, just don't say I don't buy a lot of stuff because everybody knows. Like,
Everybody was going to laugh at the storm
He
there.
didn't buy a lot of used stuff because he's already pre-ordered or purchased it before it's had a chance to get used.
But I did get a Gen 1 centipede. And it was a couple hours away, and my beautiful wife drove all the way to get it for me, and it was like $125. Came with the black riser and was working well. I know the trackball on that one sucked, and it's one of the ones that's still on my list to change out the ball on that thing. But
That's it.
Do you
That
need the GRS trackball for it? Like, have you bought it yet?
no, I have not.
I have an extra one. If you want it, I'll send it to you.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
see, this show's getting things done.
We're
Look at
getting
that.
stuff accomplished.
I'll send it to you. You can upgrade it.
Yeah, I need to upgrade that. But I like that little cab, and just the thought that my wife was willing to drive a couple hours for me while I was working to get it was nice. So
It's not going anywhere.
no, it's got a little sentimental value to it. So anyway,
Yeah, I do wish I would have been in and discovered this space sooner. Joystick back during the heyday. It's one of my regrets is that I might be a little too late.
yeah.
I mean,
Nah, I think you're just right.
I don't think
don't.
that you are, because people are just we have nothing really right now going on, and so whenever you came out with this, it's like everyone jumped on it. It's like what I hear so many people talking about now in this space, because it's like no one else is doing anything. Like we want something new, something different, and you're here to provide it. So I think this is actually the best time to be here, because it's like nothing else. It's kind of drying up on other spaces. So it's like, wait, you're the new spring to go to and buy all your stuff because it's cool.
And as you were telling us in our chat, that you said there's a lot of people who are just waiting to buy stuff, and they just buy whatever they want, and that don't really talk a lot, and even in the chats and stuff, that are just kind of just watching us. So you said when there's actually an opportunity to buy something, there's a lot more of those people out there than you realize. So I think you're tapping into your own market. So I think you're perfect timing.
Perfect time. And here's another point, and this is everybody in here but Todd, okay? Because Todd hasn't sold anything that he's ever bought. Okay, all right, hasn't sold anything he's ever bought. But how many of y'all have like kind of gone through cabs and bought some, got rid of some, bought some and got rid of some? So I mean, I know that guy above me there, he's like probably gone 3 times around.
It's like a rotating door for him.
Yeah.
You know?
So guys like us we're always looking for, I want something else. I want something. I mean, it's just how we are. We want something else. Give us something else. Give us a Robotron.
Did you guys,
or
give us a
Nintendo
Robotron.
also, did you see this says? Did you say Robotron? And then that one says yes. I said Robotron.
Yeah, yeah. If you pull this up, it clearly says right there.
That's right.
Yes, I said
Robotron.
He said it.
I think that's cool about the shape of your cabs is you can make 3 or 4 different versions of different games using that same cab.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm already thinking like, man, even the guy I talked to that sold the Dragon's Lair too, he was like, man, I might end up buying like 3 or 4 of them because he wants to get one and make it into a Donkey Kong and then Donkey Kong Jr. and then he wants to fix it Felix, and it's like, so people might end up buying multiple of these.
I would do a Fix It Felix and maybe a Mario Brothers, because I love Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The original Mario Brothers?
Yeah, the original, the 2-player one. I love that game.
Well, I really think
1AOU, you are wrong. wrong.
What?
Robotron's getting announced any day now. Yeah,
that's right.
And then Congo Bongo will be next. And then
what's up with Congo Bongo?
And then Qbert.
Congo
and then
Bongo.
The X-Men 6-player cab. X-Men 6-player cab, right?
Yeah,
Don't
what's up with that? Like, can we have that? I don't think he realizes the technical difficulty of running 6 controllers on a controller board. You would have to hardwire 6 of them, and that's almost impossible to do on a PC.
Yeah,
because they lose what number they are, and so it reset every time.
Didn't
Fox has a
19K Fox? 19K Fox had that problem.
Yeah, and he did what I suggest is use a PS3, because for some reason the PS3 keeps them all. So if you do a PS3 as your brain, you can run that game.
But was that a 6-player too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fox
he sold it.
You can do up to 8 controllers on a PS3. So it.
And I'm surprised the guy in the corner didn't buy that. Galaxy guy.
I regret not buying that thing. I
should have.
I even told him the other day. I was like, man, I should have bought that. But you live and learn, I guess. And he also did the 3-player Rampage, and I didn't buy it. I was like, why didn't I buy that, man? It was the 4-player deck for the the RK 1-ups, but he only had three controllers on there, so you played Rampage, and you had room to play.
I might do that. I have a Rampage. I have a deck. I might do that.
Yeah, he took a 4-player, made a 4-player deck, and put 3 players
controllers on it,
and
gave you more space.
I might convert it too and put the newer version of Rampage on it too. Because have you ever played the newer version?
It was a great idea.
Yeah,
the new one's pretty fun too.
Yeah,
Rampage is a fun game. It's a great game.
The younger kids, they actually love it because it's super simple. You just punch each other.
Yeah.
And they found out you can punch. They go nuts on that game.
MG. Come on, give me some Robotron love.
You ain't getting no love from him.
I will say that Joust cab that I got, that's a multicade. Like one of the main reasons why I got it was because he showed that you could play Robotron on it, and I was like, all right, I'll buy it then because it's got Robotron on it. It's one of the
Does it
games
play
you
well?
just gotta have. Oh yeah, it plays well. Yeah, it's really good.
Sorry, can't play it. Doesn't have this Robotron skin on it. Can't play it.
Oh wow! You need to
I'm
do a
trying to
couple
give you
videos
props,
about
Stock
that.
Jock. I'm trying to give you props. Robotron is a great game. It's not dead, but
You know,
Come
I
on
was just
now.
say this, and that is that Michael B. When Joel and I were on his show, he brought up a good point. And this is how I am, okay? And that is, I want to play. I feel like I'm kind of cheating if I'm playing any of the other games that are on there than the game that's the the headliner, okay? So
Yeah.
I want to play Robotron on a Robotron cab. That's just what I am. I would like to play a Joust on a Joust cab, and I would like to play, the headline game that's on it. It's just that's just how I'm used to doing it. Back when I was playing in the arcades, it's got more sentimental value to me than going to buy a multicade. I mean, I've got a multicade, like I said, in my in my game room that I can sit there and play Robotron on it, and it plays great on it. It plays great on that. It's got Glenn's deck on it, the IRK, and it plays great on it. But no, sorry, I want to play it on a Robotron cab.
I can respect that. I totally.
No, it doesn't, Sean. No,
I'll make it happen. I'll
no,
make it happen.
no
Oh, I
AI
gotta
rap crap on
that's
there.
a great
one
idea.
bit.
I'm gonna do a
That's-
rap, AI rap
Go on.
with dedicated
Get off
to
my
Stock
lawn,
Jock,
John.
dedicated Stock Jock, and make it about Robotron. Bam.
Oh wow!
Imagine if you
Happen.
finally get a Robotron from Joel, and you turn it on, and it starts playing the AI rap
Oh,
whenever
be
you
awesome.
start playing.
Oh
Yes.
man.
GI Joel's like how you guys got Glenn's Viper at all? Because he's got his game on. It comes up and like blows up and everything, and just make that and put GI Joe and making it start rapping at Stock Jock. That'd be great.
I'll take that if it's going to be a Robotron cab.
Robotron. Yo, Stock Jock likes this. This is dedicated to him.
Yes,
You're
our
apparently
burger.
a-
I am a slob. I really am.
Yeah,
I really am.
when Mike B said, I'm like, I don't care. I don't look at the side of the cab. I don't look.
I
at
know you don't care. I've seen your
Yeah, I don't
arcade that you
care.
want to have.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm just like, I play anything. Dude, somebody had a free. I used to be when I was a kid. If somebody had a video game, I didn't care what it was. I'd play it. I mean, I was addicted to whatever
Yeah. No,
video
I-
game. I
get
mean,
it.
if somebody had a computer, I'd figure out how to play a game on it. Somebody had a handheld. I mean, back in the day, you couldn't play video games like you can now. So, I just got that mode of
What?
like,
Brian DePhillips, by the way, shame on you. Firepower is awesome. How can you not say it wasn't very good? You know why? It's because you probably didn't get a multi-ball. Because it's that hard.
And GI Joe's version of that is.
I agree. I agree. It sucks. Actually, Stock Jock, I have to give you, I've been playing it in VPX, and it's a little better once I understood what you had to do. It's
Yes.
still a very hard pinball game, and I think in real life it just drains to the left, so it just totally sucks. But
Wasn't Chaotic going to do a couple of videos on that to help people
Mhm.
figure out what?
you really do need to figure out what you got to do.
So
Yeah.
Now, I've heard rumors that Fireball 2 is not near as good as our Firepower 2. I mean, it's
That's
not
what-
near
yeah.
as good as
No.
1.
Yeah, that's
No,
what Brian
it's
said
not.
too.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
What about Spaceship? I was playing that. I thought that was a little better.
No. Sorry.
You don't like
Firepower.
Spaceship?
Firepower.
Firepower.
Robotron. Firepower. Robotron.
Ask
Robotron.
Joel what he feels about Firepower.
It was a good.
It was good.
See, it was good.
It was good.
That means, in Joel land, that means it was
What are we talking
awesome.
about?
Firepower.
What are we talking about?
I literally have a like half an hour rant he did when we played it live.
yes, I remember that.
He just went off on it. He just went, let's play this. And I come to find out
Boring.
that
It was pretty boring. It probably would have been better in virtual. Slow, boring.
Flash by Williams is a good pinball.
Flash.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
The
Okay.
ones with the finishing nails and rubber bands and stuff, I found to be more interesting and enjoyable and fascinating than.
there it is.
Firepower.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
There winners. Joel is back.
Keep going, Joel. Keep
We,
going.
we need to make him an like an intro.
You gotta get when he gets going. You gotta just let him go because.
I know, but like once he starts in, it say, "Hold on, Joel, hold on, let me play your intro,"
Wentz.
and then it plays your intro, and then you can just continue.
Mm-hmm. All right, Todd. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for me to
great.
apologize for last week.
We're at the peak. We're at the peak. We had 60 people here.
Last
Nice
week's
talking to everybody. We'll see you next week.
Last week's trivia question.
There he goes.
Oh, come on, take me off full screen.
No, this is your thing. We don't want to be a part of that.
Okay, all right. So last week's trivia question about the Flintstones was totally horrible, and I am here to apologize to the whole community that there actually is no slogan for the place that Fred works.
So you all are winners in Stock Talk.
Everybody wins.
We all winners.
So and because of that, this week I'm going to be giving away 2 prizes, and these are legit questions. Okay.
So this guy
All
gives
right,
me slack about AI rap, and he used AI for that question.
Okay. So here's how it goes. Here's the first question. Okay, and we're going to go back. We'll go back to Hanna-Barbera days.
Okay.
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 All right.
And for the first one, we'll do another one a little bit later on. Okay, before the show's over. Okay, and you have to list it. You cannot cut and paste. Okay. But I need to know in order on the Jetsons, the opening song. I need the order of how the family is listed on the song.
On the Jetsons.
On the Jetsons, I need.
All right, what are you giving away
Song is playing in my
tonight?
head.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
want me to
Oh,
sing
I'm
it
giving
for
away.
you?
I've got another one of these 1 terabyte portable USB SSD drives.
And you're willing to put what on it again?
I'll put EMU VR on it.
If you want it.
Meet Georgeson.
I think it's
Wow,
George?
MG had that way too
MG?
fast. Where'd you get that at?
MG?
He like did a paragraph.
Man,
That's right.
These things to him. All right, MG, that is absolutely correct. It
Now,
goes in that order.
MG, are you actually going to take this, or is it going to be like a "Hey, what's your address?" and you never give it to us, and it sits there?
I do have his address. So MG's got about 42 terabytes that I've sent to him already. So, okay. All right.
All right, cool.
Nope. And by the way, Shotgun Sean, you're wrong. Shotgun Rosie.
George.
Nope. It goes in the order of George, his son, his daughter, and then his wife.
That's what I thought. His wife, his
Jane,
daughter.
his wife. Yeah.
His daughter was
It's-
second. Jane, his wife.
Stock
No.
Talk's
Because it
in
goes
there.
daughter Judy, isn't it?
It
Jane,
goes.
his
It
wife?
goes. Meet George Jetson, his
Daughter
son
Judy.
Elroy, their
Oh,
daughter
Elroy.
Judy,
Jane, his wife.
Jane, his wife.
His wife.
So it goes in that order. It goes in
then-
that order. So MG, you're the big winner again. So, and by the way, it was like I said, there's no
Good
copy
question,
and paste, but so anyway, thought I would kind of redeem myself with that, and then we will come back with a Flintstones question in a
Uh-oh.
little bit, and
So
it'll be for the same exact prize.
I found out Spooky.
And by the way, MG cannot win for a second time. Okay, there we go.
I found out Spooky made an actual Jetsons pinball machine, and I guess there was only 30 made.
Really?
Yeah,
Somebody
you told us that
locally
last
selling
week.
one for $7,000.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I looked it up, and it's a pretty rare cab or table, whatever you call
Is there
it.
pictures of it?
Yeah, I can find it. But it's Spooky made it.
He's telling you to buy it, so go ahead and get with the wife. Let's go ahead and get this.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
First, you have
Yeah.
to find one that's
What's the prize?
It's the same thing.
Wow.
It's the same prize I sent to you that you received yesterday.
Oh boy.
Another one of those things.
What is he
Another,
gonna do with 2 of them, Stock Jock?
Well, I'm not going to put EMU VR on this one for him, and it's going to send him a blank drive.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. And so,
This is a wonky story. Remember when AMG, like I think Bobby Boo was giving away, I think this like massive computer for I think it was Phil's to give away, and he didn't realize like it was going to be this massive computer, and we had a discussion, and so like he thought it was just going to be like a small computer, and it turned out to be this like massive just box, and he had to ship to his house. It was funny.
yep. I remember that.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, I know who sings that because I
who
am.
does?
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah, so I'm filled with a house full of Swifties. So there you go.
Oh boy.
So wait a minute. So is that a V pin?
No, it's a real pin.
That's
Real
dope.
pinball.
Because
That is so clean.
there's no plunger on it.
Yeah, it's a
Look at-
button.
It's
It's
like
a launch
fish,
button.
like Fishtails. What is it? Attack from Mars. It just has a launch button.
I wonder why they couldn't sell that. That was a nice IP. I mean, it should have been.
Oh, I know. I'd
It should
love
have been
this.
easy to buy. I
I
mean,
would absolutely love this. Look at the color, the purple, the
It
legs.
pops.
Yeah, it's cool looking. Who is this again? Spooky.
Spooky.
Okay, that's why. Okay, Spooky does nice.
So-
Yeah, they got that Scooby Doo. I mean, they did
Yeah,
some family
Scooby-Doo's.
friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scooby Doo and the Looney Tunes one.
The Looney
that
Tunes
we
ones,
were
yeah, with the orange one, yeah. They make
don't
some
understand.
sense. Go ahead.
This is near you, Jay.
Yes. Somebody was selling it $7,000, and I looked it up and I started researching it. I'm like, I didn't know they made a Simpsons. And I guess
guys, we can divide this 7 ways and get this thing. We can make it happen.
oh, dude, I
Keep
wish
it at Jay's house.
every year we like rotate it.
Yeah, we keep a box and we ship it all over the United States. That's how we're gonna make it
I
happen.
like it. Just
I'm just thinking like Jay
What?
sound really interested in it, and then go over there and just play it for a while. Like, I want to test it out. You know, I want to make sure it works. And just play for like an hour.
Why are
Yeah, I
you
don't really
holding
want
the
it.
camera? Why is there a camera strapped to your hat? Why are you... No reason at all.
Yeah, look at the table, man. It's I
Nice
guess
player,
it's a
man.
simple
Yeah.
game, but man, it's
Wow. Huh. And they only made 30 of them.
they were supposedly make like 300, but they're rumored to only make 30. I don't know. I have no idea, but
So that
Could
to
be
me is
wrong.
like it's a piece of history. Then like you have like one of the very few like that would be like that'd be my only driving force to buy something like that. Like, man, like no one else would have.
if I had
this.
$7,000, I would buy it. But
I wonder if Spooky would come on the show. Like they're not middle ground of possibly we should ask him if they'll
Yeah.
come on the show.
oh,
Yeah,
I'd
we
love to
should.
talk to him.
Like Stern, not so much, right? But Spooky is just in that sweet spot. They probably would.
And what's the other one? American Pinball or something that nobody really likes?
Well, they're not going to come on the show talking like that, though.
Well, maybe
everyone
they like them
loves-
better.
Is that the one with the
The barbecue Hot Wheels.
barbecue?
Oh yeah,
Maybe the
that's
wrong ones then.
Yeah, they make Hot Wheels in that tank one, that Galaxy tank one.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. The tank one, which
I think we could.
Didn't they do
that.
Polycade? Didn't they have the rights to Polycade or something?
What about Jersey Jacks? Jersey Jacks is kind of like Spooky.
I think
in
we
that
could have a
little-
chance with any of them, to be honest. Even
Except
Stern.
for Stern, yeah.
I think we could get Stern, to be honest.
we got a picture with Stern. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
He wanted us to come over, right? Remember?
Yeah.
He's like, "Who wants my picture? Come on, guys."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. You know,
10 minutes to closing time. Okay. Buy your last one. Guys, get Jersey Jack on here and tell them that y'all are rich wanting to buy
Very
Harry
fun.
Potter. Yeah, there you go.
yep, spooky pinball.
Cool. Yeah, we watch Harry Potter on a frequent basis in our house. Like if nothing's on TV, like when
Mhm.
football season, like nothing's on, we just run through like 1 through 7 over and over again.
Yeah, my wife, that's the only movie my wife, she falls asleep during every movie, but she can usually get through a good chunk of Harry Potter before she does. So,
see, I never read Harry Potter or anything,
all right.
and I watched like the first movie and I didn't get it. I was like, it's just not
Yeah.
my thing.
My wife has read like I think to book 4. Of course, she says all the time that the books are better than the movies. So
Well, they always are, yeah.
I did that with
found
the Hunger
Twilight
Games.
series more interesting and fascinating than Harry Potter.
What was that again?
Twilight. I found the Twilight series. And stuff
You
more
found Twilight
fascinating
more-
and
Okay.
interesting than Harry
Really?
Potter.
Okay. Are you
I
being
think he's
serious, Joel? Or
pulling.
is this like a?
I'm
Is
being
this like?
serious. I'd rather watch Twilight over Harry Potter any day.
I have to concur.
Wow.
Bro,
I have to concur.
I'm glad someone said it. Someone said it.
I'll agree with
Like,
you guys. I'll watch Twilight any day. I had daughters. I had a daughter and wife that absolutely.
My wife will not watch the movies, and I'm like, they're actually not bad when you start explaining it. It's not bad.
I'm Jacob all the way.
You team Jacob?
Harry Potter is so good.
Team Jacob.
Team
He's
Jacob.
awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
You learn a lot about your friends, you know?
That's
learn
crazy.
a lot about your friends. Oh. So
By the way, I just
gets me. He can read me like an open book.
See, that's just crazy. Like, here's watch. See if it does this. I'm like, this is how much we love Harry Potter in our house. I don't think we can show it. Like literally, that's us at, like Hogwarts, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my screen for my peeps. So yeah, that hurts. Like Twilight being better than
Oh yeah. Definitely.
No, I think
So
it's better. I don't know if it's better, but like I could see myself watching Twilight with.
It's not better.
someone-
It's just more interesting, and there's something to. Well, I found that like I could walk in and start watching Harry Potter at any moment, and get up and leave at any moment, and not have any care in the world. Like there's no. It's just there's nothing keeping me. Like I've seen some pretty like terrible B and C rated, like films that it's like, man, this is corny, or oh, this is cheesy, this is terrible, but you still kind of want to stick around to see how it ends, just like where are they going with this. But Harry Potter, for me, it's like I've given it tries. I've known lots of people in my life that are just diehard fans, and I've tried to do it for them, but it's just there's nothing interesting about it.
We can agree to disagree. Like, there's even like a different of my Brian. Like, he has a Death Eater tattoo on his forearm. That's how like.
Wow, that's terrible.
It's
I
terrible.
Okay. All right.
He really made a mess of himself there.
Wow, got vandalized.
So Matt, do you have your robes from Universal? Did you go and get fitted for robes and all that?
We got wands and the whole thing. Actually, my wand is in the arcade.
You know they
like,
do
on the
Mario
wall.
now, right?
Yeah.
Mario
Yeah,
now.
we went to Actually, Mario watch is here. Just a second.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah,
Saying spirits, this is never gonna happen. dude,
Arcade
okay?
Anonymous split up.
We're never gonna split. We're never gonna split, my friends. No.
Oh, you got the watch.
I've always
Yeah, so we went.
there's
to,
a comedian.
when we went to Anaheim. Yeah, we went to Mario Land at Universal there. So yeah, it was fantastic.
There's a
I
comedian.
don't know.
who compared,
I think
it was
the Bewitched show was probably better than all that, because they had, you had witches, you had warlocks, you
I
had
was in my
everything in
dream
it.
of genie.
You got a baby witch, all that. They were much better than any of those.
I was more of my dream of genie and then Bewitched.
So there was a comedian who went off about how Harry Potter is just Star Wars without lightsabers, and I was
Yes.
like, yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
pretty much what it is.
Yeah. Pretty
Hey,
much.
by the way, I did see an article today that Robert Pattinson, right? That's the main
Yeah.
Edward. That nobody could stand to be around. The guy wouldn't wash his hair at all while he was on the set, and he stunk so bad nobody wanted to be around him.
Wow.
I literally read that today. I was like, whoa.
I see that.
Yeah. So he's not a
So
very.
he's supposed to be a
hygienic
100-year-old
person.
vampire. He's going to be kind of
Yeah.
stinky.
Yeah, it's gonna have a little stank to him.
He got into character too much, huh?
Method
Yeah.
actor.
Jason or James disagrees with you. It has lightsabers too. You just
Oh,
don't see
it does
them.
have lightsabers. Speaking of Star Wars, you guys heard about this blowing up again?
See, I never really cared for like the Battlefront and Battlefront 2, like the new ones. Like I don't know what it was. Like I just couldn't get into them compared to the old ones. The old ones, I love the old ones.
I give it a shot
I don't know
because
why.
I just started playing it, and man, it's a lot of fun now that everybody's in there now. I was like, this is actually feel like I'm playing the movie.
Maybe I need to like give it another try because
Yeah, because they took
I have
out.
'em.
They've kind of like made. I mean, they've had plenty of time to like this polish it up, and it's getting a lot of good reviews. And since May the 4th, the sucker has been all-time high, is the most players it's had ever. That everybody's just like, oh yeah, this game's actually pretty fun. So
I thought I heard that they killed it or something, like they wrecked the servers or something like that. That they
There's going to be no more updates. I remember that's what they said. Like the
but like
final
all
update
the
was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago, but it's done. It's polished. It's a complete game, and everybody decided to play it on May the 4th, and now it has the most all-time high player count it's ever had on Steam right now. And I went on the PS5, and there's like tons of players. I have it for any. The only thing is that it's not crossplay, which that's the only thing I really hope they fix. But if you guys haven't played this, it's
so on Xbox as well.
It's on Xbox, PC, and PS5.
Okay.
So yeah,
there you go. Bobby one is now. Bobby, you got to play some Congo Bongo. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what made me play it was Six from Yo Retro. He did a stream on it, and I'm like, yo man, I haven't played that in forever, and I see him playing it, and I was like, yeah. So I guess it's a thing going on right now. So if you guys are big Star Wars fans like Todd.
Yeah, the only thing, if I was going to be like picky, like why didn't they like put a cover with a gun to make it look like a stormtrooper got like an accurate gun versus?
Yeah, just like a.
There's all kinds of weapons in this game. You can run around as Darth Vader. You can. They have everybody in this game.
But is it the gun appropriate, or does it match the time frame of where you're at? Like if you run around with like an AK, it doesn't match Star Wars. Like you'd figure they'd cover that up and put like some sort of.
Can't you
be accurate?
They do.
The perspective on it too? Like you don't have to be in this first person. I thought
I was playing
third person too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's third person. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a first person. So that actually, because I was playing in third person. Yeah, this is how I was playing right here. So yeah, all the guns seem to relate to who they're for. So I mean, it's very in depth. If you're into Star Wars, man,
yes, sir. I hope
give it a shot. I've gotten it free like in almost every system. So I'm like, and all of a sudden everybody's playing it. I'm like, oh, I already got this game. So
I remember getting the first one, and they were like, it was some Best Buy deal where I forget what it was, but you paid like $10 more and you got this extra stuff. Yeah. And then after I paid the extra money, I realized that like if you played it for like 2 hours, you get all the same stuff.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, that immediately irked me. Like,
yeah, and the first one didn't have a campaign. This one does.
I'm not playing this now. I'm not playing it because I paid too much for it.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you guys. And then they had the whole thing with the Europe where they're thinking it's kind of like gambling for kids, and it kind of because they kept doing those boxes,
the loot boxes. It had all that controversy. They took all that stuff out. There's no loot boxes, no nothing. It's pure the game now, and that's what actually everybody's enjoying it right now. So they finally made it the game it should have been.
Like if you've never played it before, can you actually get into it and play, or is it kind of like Helldivers where like they just like boot you when they see like?
No, it's if you've ever played any, like it's like Battlefront and stuff. It's you're team based and. It's a big battle. It's a huge battle that you're playing. So nobody's gonna boot you. It's you play at your own pace, and nobody's gonna get really mad at you for that. So
it's definitely. I will say that for both of them, they look amazing. Like these are like some of the best graphics I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like you're in these battles from Star. If you want to feel like you're playing the movie, these are probably some of the best ones. And now they want to make the third game, so they're really gunning to try to get a third game made now.
That's all your favorite characters, like Rey, Finn,
Darth Maul,
all your favorite characters.
They have everything. They got all of them.
Jar Jar, don't forget Jar Jar.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks, like all your favorite characters are.
If there's no Darth. If there's no Jar Jar, then I'm out. So
Darth Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised they put it in there. No, I just started. I picked it up again And like Joel, I'm only like level 1 or 2, so I haven't really put a lot of time into it, and then I'm having a blast with it.
Fortnite with Darth Jar Jar. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, speaking of shooters, has anybody played the Marvel's Rivals?
I keep getting ads for that. I really need to try it out.
I know. I got it installed on my ROG. I haven't fired it up.
Oh, you got your ROG out of the box? Damn.
The
I'll
guy,
fire it up.
one of the guys at the print shop was talking about it and telling me about it. I had never really heard of it before until he was mentioning it to me. But it sounds like that's one of the big things right now too.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, one of the guys, it's the people I follow, just Toasty Bros. They build computers and they test games on it. That's one of the games they play. They play Fortnite, the Marvel Rivals, and what is it? Anyway, they test based on frames per second and how it, performs on the PCs they build. So yeah, it looks amazing.
Like
Now,
going
what
on,
about
that's
this?
for sure.
So what about Battlefront 2 here versus Rivals?
They're just different. These are more like major battles, and then that's what do they call it? Hero shooter. So you're team of 5, and you're going at each other for like.
I would say it's like League of Legends adjacent, right? The Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, so you're all like working together for one, and there's only 5 of you, and you can't pick the same character, so it has a lot more limitations.
Or Overwatch, yeah.
Overwatch there. Thank you.
Overwatch.
It's
Thank
an
you,
Overwatch.
Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
It's killing
More
Overwatch.
like Halo, Battlefront. Kind of more of like a
kind
Halo.
of, yeah.
It's more like
Battlefield.
Battlefield. If you ever played Battlefield, it's more
that.
large
Can't
scale
really-
battles.
Halo, you can kind of jump around and stuff. That's when it's like, no, you're more playing it on the ground kind of thing.
Then you can have people who have tanks and people who are flying around in the air at the same time. So there's like a lot of things going on.
You guys ever play Titanfall 2 or
Yes.
Titanfall 1? That
2.
was such an underrated game, man. That was so much fun.
I love Titanfall.
Dude, I so wish it would have done better. They just released at the wrong times.
And by the way, Bobby Broadway, that I thought that 1942, which was original version. I'm going back to it, man.
Oh boy.
Hey, he tried it. You have to give him
thank,
that.
Thank you for trying. I appreciate that.
Congo bar.
Like I tried Firepower and it absolutely sucked. And so,
Well,
but you know what?
I'll give Battlefront 2 another try. I'll give it another try.
Yeah.
It's easy on the budget, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it as low as $10.
Yeah.
So, if you guys ever want, just tell me what system you guys are playing on. That's the only thing. It's not crossplay. If you guys want to jump in and play, it would be cool to get a bunch of people in there and we could actually play together. So,
I could do it on my Rogue.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have it, but that's the only system I'd be able to put it on.
Hey, I've got 128 gig in this machine. I'll play it on my PC.
There you go. you got the beast. You got to put VR. Get that VR thing going.
I know. I'm working on it. I finally got the new wireless router in. So then next thing I get Matt to help me with port forwarding.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Yeah.
Did you get your router?
Yeah, I've got it set up and finally running, and everything's stable. That's right, MG, 192 gig, and it's all up to speed.
Those are great. I thought those were. James did a great job of that. That was funny that Joel was. I was like, "Where's Joel?" And he's like, "Oh, he got bought out by a different company." I was like, "That's awesome."
Oh boy.
All right, is it time for round 2?
Let's
Yes,
do
sir.
it.
Yeah,
Joe.
Joe Cade just showed up.
I hope so. People are going to bed. They're leaving.
I know they are.
Yeah.
I know.
Actually, we gained one more.
All
We're
right,
at 61.
so Todd, you can't play it. Okay, you can't play it, but when we get the correct answer, or what I think is the correct answer,
What you think the correct answer?
I'll say this: as soon as I see the correct answer in there, I will say play the video. Okay, and then everybody will see. All right, so because last week we had a screw up. Okay, by the way, we got another one of these. There's right up there. It's a 1 terabyte. Okay, SSD, and MG is not allowed to win it. I'm sorry,
Okay.
MG. Okay. All right. So here's the question. Okay. In the end credits of the Flintstones,
Mhm.
okay, they go to a restaurant. What is the name of the restaurant?
Oh. I know what he orders.
And the chat died. Okay.
They're all gone.
Garfield's. That's what.
Brian, yes, I have. That's a really good game. I played the second one too. Somebody saying Bronto Burgers.
Culver's. I like it.
Coverts.
Culver's.
They've been around that long? Wow.
Okay, you can roll it. You can roll the. We're
Bob's
gonna have to
Burgers.
watch the beginning, but
All right.
so
And I
There
have
we
played the
go.
Flintstones pinball, and that one is actually pretty fun too.
congratulations, Shotgun Sean.
We are awesome.
Shotgun.
I'm glad that he won that.
And I won something on
very-
his show yesterday, so that's how we roll.
It's rigged. It's
It
all
is
rigged.
rigged.
It's
It's
all
all
rigged.
rigged.
You
Please
just
give me to the
give it
prizes.
YouTubers.
Yeah, that's how we know.
That's all
I got a
we are.
KI cab. You got a
Mhm.
I got,
you got a hard drive.
Not a fair trade.
I need to send an email too because my Outrun. I'm waiting for a stand for that. So I might email GI Joe a couple times a day for the next month.
Today.
We're
Wow.
actually getting to the outruns next week.
No.
Nice.
I've actually
Yeah.
started a few of them. Yours would have been started because you actually were one of the first to order, except I had already had what is it, the plus fours. Everybody was ordering them in plus fours, and so I just was pumping them out. And I went and looked at your order, and you're one of the few people that didn't order it in a plus four. I think you ordered it in like just.
I just wanted it to be even with the Fast and Furious ones. I thought that was your standard, right? That's what I
No.
thought.
The
So-
plus 8 will change your life. Like it changed my life with the Star Wars.
Change your
cab.
life
Plus 8 was insane.
because it
I'm
changed
so
my
grateful.
life.
It did.
You need to, Joel.
That-
you need to get Matt to do a.
That's testimonial. That's a
testimonial.
testimonial.
He could do like a 3-minute. It changed my life.
No, he's gonna have
By the
that
time-
picture of Matt with the mustache,
Yes.
with the soul patch, and he goes, it says, "It changed my life."
It changed my life.
The place.
The plus eight is a plus four for Star Wars. It raises
The plus
it
8
four
changed my
inches.
life. You get
Yeah.
your money
Four-
on there.
because Star Wars and Tron are actually taller risers to begin with. They're like 4 inches taller.
Mhm.
So
That's gonna be on your front of your
technically
website.
a plus 4 for when it's under a Star Wars, but if it's under anything else, it would be a plus 8. But I've had people want plus 6s and plus 8s for
Yes, sir.
their stuff. So it's like a skyscraper. You're starting to play Jenga, I think, but
I need to get
Each
one
their
for the
own.
big butt.
Well, they're taller too, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I am not a tall person by any means. So
it works. It works.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice,
Nice.
That's
All
the
right,
book you got.
gentlemen.
Yep. What you got?
Absolutely.
absolutely,
There it is. Absolutely.
You know, we didn't see
absolutely.
buy stuff tonight. I'm concerned. We haven't seen them in the chat very much. We gotta.
They said
Nice.
something about a where did I see it at? Something about was it a Daytona, like a 2-player Daytona or something? They were
did.
kind of hinting at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today.
Oh,
They dropped a
Mm.
like
Yeah.
a snippet today.
A 2-player
Yeah.
Daytona?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're
yeah,
busy.
they were kind of hinting at something with a 2-player
Interesting.
Daytona. So I don't know what that's about, but
I know people were giving them flack about the super sprint, but from what I understand, they were still just trying to finish those orders when they announced that. So they've been, that's been a really big hit for them. I think bigger than they thought. So I think
I don't know how anybody could give them flack for that. I mean, they're pumping out stuff a lot quicker than
I don't know how I
places
don't either,
that.
but I know I've
Yeah.
heard people like, what happened to the super?
And the
sprints?"
fact that that they put a limit on them too and stuff, so that they could manage
Mhm.
expectations and stuff. They didn't open it up to just who wants super sprints? Oh, we'll sell 200 of them in a month and be backed up for years or something. They're
Yes, sir.
and I
trying
would
to
take
manage it, so I think they're
Joel.
doing
I would
great
take
job.
note of that. Just It just when you opened it up on these
Nintendo
cabs.
Well, I
Yeah.
talked about that yesterday. That's kind of probably the plan. I'm thinking I might do just maybe a 24 or something order, like 20, 24 or something, just to test the waters, because I mean, I don't know what to expect here. If it takes 2 months to sell, 24 of them, then that's perfectly fine. I'm not thinking like it's going to go crazy, but I don't want to just put them up for sale and then all of a sudden, I wake up the next morning and I have 500 orders to fulfill. So if they sell out in like 20, if I put it up and have 24, a limited run, or initial run, and they sell out in
I think you need to have
that gives me a good indication that I need to
limit.
start scaling up and get some employees or something to handle the next run.
I think that you should make the first batch like 18, because I know 6 guys. Six of us are probably going to
definitely going to need this.
I thought, because I was telling you like the numbers and stuff, I was thinking, I could probably do and get 10 out in a week. So maybe I'll probably open it up to, a dozen, and just see if I can actually do that. But then I started thinking, a lot of the people that I know are already committed. That number's already gone. So it's probably not even fair to put it up to 12. So I was, thinking at least to judge and gauge, how much more interest there is out there apart from the people who have been pushing and pestering and stock jock.
One an hour.
I've been a pest.
No, you're a good. I mean, sometimes
I
you need
didn't
to
call you a
pest.
Right? I said you were pestering.
Oh, wait a minute. I think this is.
Oh yeah, there's a difference.
Gallagher,
okay?
can you please explain the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you say someone is something and you don't call them that directly, it's different.
Right.
So if you are pestering, that doesn't mean you are a pest. It just means that you are.
You're acting like a pest.
I'm acting.
You're
like
acting as if you were a pest, but you are not a
can't
pest.
be offended by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
you can't be
learned
offended by
that
it.
today.
Your actions are similar to a pest.
I'm actually okay now. Thank you for explaining it that way.
Yes, you're actually similar to a pest, not exactly a pest.
We're all friends again.
Love it.
Here
Dame
we go. Let's
Bramage.
read this. I can't read all of the super.
Oh,
I
I'll do it
appreciate you
first.
guys and everything you do for the community. Thank you,
Thank
Dame
you so much.
Bramage.
We appreciate you
I'm just
so
calling
much,
brain
man.
damage because that's what it is. Thank you,
Gallagher,
sir.
good guy. Did 19K Fox start the Big Blue up like the Fonz with a side bump?
Hey.
You know,
Hey.
he didn't do it that way. He just like did one of these like at it, and it just turned on.
It turned right
I don't
on.
know. It didn't even need him to touch it. That's how 19K Fox is.
Take it to Discord. That's where all the YouTube drama is supposed to go.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
That's where we're supposed to
Not
have
our Discord though.
No.
Not our Discord. No.
No, there's tons of other ones out
There's
there.
plenty of other Discords you can go to.
Not ours. We run a tight ship there.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I
right.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide for some people.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it there.
We're
Yep.
leaving it
Leave
right
it there.
there. I'm gonna cut
I'll leave it
anybody
right
off
here.
that says another word. So there you go. Well, boys, we have been going for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh,
I think
Todd's
we
tired.
made this. We made this show work. We
Totally
had no
did,
topic,
somehow.
and we made it work. It was
Thank God for Big D Retro. That's all I got to say.
Kept us on track.
I say thank God for Matt's mustache. That's all I'm saying. that was like
Shots-
a good 25 minutes.
yeah, that was definitely yeah.
All right. So Joe, next week it's your turn to have a mustache, and then 25
Yes.
minutes
If
in.
Joel shaves his beard, man, that's not.
Oh
gonna be
man,
good.
that's
No.
gonna be
man.
dramatic.
Joel's gonna find a lot of hidden treasures
I'm
in
not
there.
allowed.
Yeah, I don't think the
I'm
producer would let
probably
you do
allowed
that,
to
right?
Trim it and like shorten it up because it's been a lot shorter and stuff in the
Yes,
past.
sir.
I've only clean shaven it once during our marriage, and that was not
Good times.
Well
Was not
accepted.
good times.
Was it accepted well?
Nope.
Oh,
I definitely, my producer is a fan of the beard, so
there you go. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
End of the day.
I-
That's all.
I don't think she's as much of a fan as for the long beard, but I tell her beggars can't be choosers. So
She don't like the Duck Dynasty look?
I'm not sure she's as much of a fan, but it's better than the baby face clean shaven look, I guess. So
Wow.
Saying spirits. There you go.
Yeah.
All right,
Can't wait to
gentlemen.
meet him.
Any final thoughts before we send these nice people home?
Just great overall.
And Brooklyn
discussion.
Menace has said not in his
Not
Discord.
his Discord.
So-
Okay.
You've got multiple Discords to go into, so
I feel sorry for Brooklyn, man. I apologize.
I do have a show on Friday. I wanted to kind of mention
Well, that's right.
here. I'm doing a charity benefit for a local animal shelter. So it's again someplace that takes on animals. They're actually at full capacity right now, and they're just in need at the moment. So for the first $500 that is donated via super chats, I will match that to give to our farm sanctuary. So if you tune in and you want to donate to them, please feel free. You can check it out on my channel. I have links to there. If you don't even want to donate through me at all, just go ahead and donate to them directly. You can even donate just like food or material that they need. It's also on their website. And two, I want to add in, I am going to be giving stuff away throughout the entire stream that night. But if we do make it to 1,000, so past the 500 and we get to 1,000, I do have. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We lost Matt.
That mustache was too much.
Matt, please
Oh,
come
we got a
back.
box.
There you
A new Coke machine
Oh.
that I willing to give away if we get to 1,000 people donated towards the
$1,000.
shelter there. So if we get to
Nice.
$1,000, I will give this away, as well as there's going to be other things up to the $1,000. I believe for every couple $100, I'm going to give away things like the Token Taverns. I have some of those DVD and Blu-rays that I want to give away too, as well as I want to give away some chats and things like that. So
Thank you, Jason.
some other things, some other little games and stuff like that. So if we get to 1,000, I'll give that away too for free for someone in the chat that night.
It's the drink, Shotgun Sean. It's the
Yes.
drink.
Yes,
Yeah.
the drink.
It's the drink. Yes. New Coke machine. So again, it's for a great cause. 10:30 after Super Games Dude on
Free
Friday. You can
New
come
Coke.
on.
New Coke.
Yeah, New Coke, not Coke.
No, he said
New
free
Coke.
Coke.
So yeah, feel free to stop on by there and donate if you like. So Sean just donated $5,000. Yes, he did.
Ah,
What did that give me? I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
So yeah, please stop on by there. Donate if you'd like to.
The Dragon's
again,
Lair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just a great time trying to help a local shelter that I have here around me.
Great
So,
cause. Great cause.
Great card.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. It is.
All right. Any other final thoughts?
No.
All right, gentlemen.
No.
Well, we'll be back next week. J Pixel's doing a show this Monday, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Fantastic.
You're
Fan-
both invited because you guys didn't make it last time. So I know
Okay.
we're off because of the holiday, but you're both invited.
Okay. Fair enough.
And
All
any
right,
of you
so-
guys too, Joel, if you want to show up.
Yeah, Joel, you need to come on. You need to come on to Gamer Fridge.
Yeah.
Open Fridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be someday. Yeah,
Someday. Someday.
Sounds good. We'll make that happen. About your people call my people, or I'll
All right.
I'll have mine call yours. How about
Okay,
that?
that works. That works.
Jay, I'll get with you. You have to sign an NDA before he goes on the show.
We'll have
And
the
then,
wives talk and
yep.
make it work.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. All right, gentlemen.
Yes.
Pleasure as
Well,
always.
And by the way, before you go, MG says he needs to go on the show to do a rant. So there you go.
There you go. He can rant about Oprah.
If you show up on anybody's show, gonna break the internet.
No, he's talking about Joel.
Oh,
Joel.
go on, Joel. Yeah, he can do a rant.
No. Joe, go on your show, Jay.
Oh, I'll make him an intro and
Your
everything.
rant. Yep.
I'll make it
Your
AI
rant.
rap and everything for
oh wow,
my one subscriber.
Uh-huh.
we appreciate you
red
all.
carpet for me, Stock Doc,
you know-
and AI rap and everything.
I'm just, you know what? I think I'm going to unsubscribe until he gets that crap off of there.
Well, that puts me next in line, doesn't it? Because
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
number
He
2.
has all the pull now.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right, time to end this one. We appreciate
Yes.
all of you.
Good night,
Good night,
Come
everybody.
back and check us next week. We hit 700 subs. We're still trying to get to that 1,000.
300
Hit
more,
that
guys.
like, hit that sub. If you're
Brian.
watching the replay,
Yes.
hit
Sub to
comment.
Brian.
Brian,
He's so
Chaotic,
close, guys.
He is.
So
If you're-
close to 1,000 subs.
If you are not a subscriber to BPR, please go over there and give him a sub. We want to get him at 1,000, and he's going to have a giveaway too once he hits that 1,000. So, yet again, more stuff to give away. So, Stupid Fat Hobbit must have just walked in.
I love it.
I love that.
Well,
Mr. Pringles, I
He's
love
just
it.
walking in, and we're not even getting any repeats. That's great.
No.
we need to get Mr. Pringles and Matt and put the pictures next to each
That's
other just
awesome.
for comparison.
James,
That would be
James,
great.
make it happen.
James, make it happen.
That's right.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Put Matt's
yeah.
face on a
Hell,
Pringles can.
12 to go. Giveaways galore. Let's do
12
it.
to go, guys. 12.
We can make it happen. We know you are very generous people, so let's
Yep.
make it happen.
Yep.
So, all right. Anything else? Last call.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Yep,
y'all so
thanks.
much. Y'all have a fantastic week, and we will see y'all next Wednesday. Peace.
Dude.